Welcome into WCHS Sports here on YouTube. It's Jacob Kitchens coming to you tonight from East Hickman High School over in Lyles, Tennessee, where tonight your first game of the night is going to be the Wayne County High School Lady Cats looking to continue their undefeated season against the 6-1 East Hickman Lady Eagles. And so the game going to be getting started tonight. We're going to be getting started here in just a few minutes as we get ready to observe the national anthem and introduction of the starting lineups.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that her flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and our home of the brave.
Very nice rendition of the national anthem brought to us by Miss Willa Gobble from the East Hickman High School basketball team. Starting lineups tonight for the East Hickman High School Lady Eagles. Number 1, Addie Fisher. Number 2, Lauren Terlecki. Number 3, Aubrey Fisher. Number 4, Kelsey Katz. Number 23, Ruby Cox. For the Lady Cats tonight, starting lineup is going to be Blair Boggers starting in the center position. And Emma Bryant running the point. Number 25, Ava Ashley. Number 30, Lou Prater. And number 42, Presley Daniel, going to be our starting lineup tonight for the Lady Cats. And so we are going to be getting started here in just a moment as the starting lineups are now being introduced on the floor. Lady Cats have started off undefeated so far this season, 8 wins, 0 losses this point on the season as they continue their pursuit of another state berth. And East Hickman is having a very good season as well, 6-1 on the season. So this should be a pretty good contest tonight, as our Lady Cats are going to get a matchup with a team that has done very well so far on the season. We'll take a look and see exactly how the Eagles match up against our Lady Cats here tonight. But we anticipate a good ball game here for you tonight from East Hickman. We're going to be getting started here in just a couple of minutes. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's enjoy a little basketball action tonight here.
Sophomore forward, Kelsey Katz. And number 23, 5'11" senior wing and forward, Ruby Cox. The Eagles are coached by Aaron Taylor, assisted by Shalita Sowell, Nick Simmons, and Tucker Hall.
One senior on this team. Everyone else, freshmen and sophomores, one junior, one senior. And so Lady Cats control the tip. Emma Bryan has the ball, swings it over to Ava Ashley. Lady Eagles in a man-to-man defense here to start off as they get the ball over to Lou Prater, back out to Ava Ashley at the top, and she swings it back around to Emma Bryant. Now Bryant being double-teamed, and when you find a double team, that means there's somebody loose, so you got to find that person and let them get it going here. And Coach Ashley going to take a timeout early 30-second timeout here early on in the contest as the Lady Eagles are showing something that they don't particularly care to see. So Coach Ashley bringing her team over to the sideline to try to get them sorted out and make sure they can get everybody on the same page and get everybody working together here on the offensive end of the floor. I said East Hickman's defense, there's something in that defensive set early on that Coach Ashley did not like. So burning a timeout early on here in the contest, that 30-second timeout may come back to be valuable later on in the contest, but we are 23 seconds into the game, and Lady Cats have taken their first timeout. No score here early on. Ava Ashley looks to inbound the ball. She gets it in the backcourt to Emma Bryant. Now Bryant dribbling one-on-one against Addie Fisher is going to bring the ball up. She swings it over to Lou Prater. Prater looking to get inside. Was wanting to find Emma Bryant on the cut, and instead she passes it out to Ava Ashley. Down inside to Presley Daniel. Daniel throws it off of Mary's Littleton's foot out of bounds, and so early turnover for the Lady Cats. East Hickman going to take over as the Lady Eagles are going to bring the ball up the floor. Fisher swings it over to Cox, and then she's looking to find the other Fisher in the corner, but just overshoots her, and tosses that ball out of bounds. And so now the Lady Cats are going to take over. We've got one turnover apiece here early in the contest. No score as we're inside of the first minute here in the first quarter of action. Double team action here as the Lady Eagles are playing a little bit of a hybrid man-to-man defense. They're playing man, but they're playing a double team on the backcourt, doing everything they can to try to trap. And now they're going to say the ball goes out of bounds off of Lou Prater. And so the ball is going to go over to the Lady Eagles. Cox inbounds the ball to Fisher. That's Addie Fisher controlling the ball right now for the Lady Eagles. Cox gets the ball, nearly commits a travel, but she's able to stop herself before she does. Now Prater playing good tough stifling defense against Fisher on the outside. Swings the ball over to Terlecki, back out to Caps. Caps gets the ball over to Aubrey Fisher. Now Fisher driving, gets the ball over to Cox. Cox pulls up at the free throw line. Shot bounces off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Lou Prater, and Prater gives the ball to Emma Bryant, bring the ball back up the floor. Lady Cats are going to have to figure out this defense and try to get inside, get some penetration. The ball into Ava Ashley. Now Ashley driving. She definitely got hit there, but no whistle as she got hit under the basket on the shot no good. And now we've got a tie up underneath the basket. And possession looks like it's going to retain with the Lady Cats. So Emma Bryan underneath the basket on the baseline, going to take the ball out for the Cats. Gets into Ava Ashley over to Prater. Now Prater looking to get the ball back around. She's going to give him a drive. She's going to take it to the basket. Shot up. They're going to say no shot as the foul committed on the floor prior to the shot. And so that foul goes against Kelsey Caps. That's her first foul of the contest, first team foul against either team here in this early going. Inbound to Ava Ashley. Ashley bounces it off the backboard, knocks it in. It's good. And so 2 points for Ashley. It's going to break open the scoring. Nearly a steal there for the Lady Cats. And now Lou Prater gets in, and she does get the steal. So Ava Ashley now controlling the ball, bringing the ball up the floor. We've got Ashley, Daniel, Prater, Bryant, and Littleton on the floor for the Lady Cats. I'm looking to the sideline trying to find Blair Bogus. I do not see Blair. I don't know if she had to go to it looks like she's maybe getting some attention for her ankle over here underneath the entrance to the Lady Cats dressing room. Now a steal by Fisher as Fisher brings the ball back up the floor. She's going to try to drive it all the way, and instead she dishes it off to Terlecki. Terlecki throws up the shot, but she is blocked out of bounds by Lou Prater. And so the ball goes out of bounds off of Prater, but that is going to keep possession with the Lady Eagles. Now inbounds to Fisher. Fisher with a three-point shot from the elbow, no good, but the rebound tapped out to Terlecki. Terlecki controls the rebound, and then she throws the ball to Coach Ashley. So Coach Ashley picks up that nice pass over to Coach Ashley. She gets the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds over to the Lady Cats. And I'm not sure. Now we just get a call here, and I'm not sure what the call was. They called a foul against Presley Daniel. So Presley Daniel picks up her first foul of the game, first team foul for the Lady Cats. And instead of possession going back to the Lady Cats, the possession is going to go back to the Lady Eagles. I'd love a little bit of explanation as to what's going on there. as we get a foul without anything action happening on the floor. But now Cox with the ball being guarded heads up by Ava Ashley. Ashley stays with her. Now she gets the ball over to Bryant. Bryant being defended by Fisher being defended by Bryant. Now we're going to get a foul on the floor, and that's going to be another foul as Presley Daniels going to pick up her second team foul. 4:47 to go here in the first quarter. Daniel on the floor still with 2 fouls as Adeline Odell looks to check into the game. And a nice block there underneath the basket by Ava Ashley, rejecting the shot by the Lady Eagles. Emma Bryant brings the ball up the floor, and they're trying to get the offense set up. Continuing to monitor the situation to see what's going on with Blair. I'm not sure if it's an equipment issue that they're dealing with, or if she turned an ankle early or something. I'm not sure, but Blair came off the floor early, hasn't been back in, and now shot by Eva Ashley goes off the backboard, no good. Emma Bryant gets in position to get the rebound, and then she is fouled underneath the basket as she throws the ball back up. So on the rebound and the shot, Emma Bryant picks up a foul from Addie Fisher. Addie Fisher picks up her first foul of the contest, but with it being a shooting foul, that is going to send Emma to the line to shoot 2. First shot in and out, no good. And now Odell is going to check into the game for Daniel. Daniel's going to come to the sideline again, picking up two fouls early on in the contest. We're going to get her off the floor and get somebody else in there to take her place. Second shot for Brian on the way, and that shot is good. We need to get Emma heated up and going here and try to get some shots falling. 3-0 the score here, 4 minutes into the first quarter of action. Pass inside to Caps. Caps drives it up the middle, tries to throw the layup up, but it bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound collected by the Lady Cats, and now Bryant brings the ball back up the floor, trying to slow down the pace here to try to see if we can get something going against this man-to-man defense that seems to be shutting down our Lady Cat offense a little bit here. Odell with the ball, swings it back over to Emma Bryant. Bryant now looking to try to get the ball driving. She wants to drive it inside, but it's not getting anybody there. And now we're seeing Blair walk back over to the Lady Cats bench. That's good news. And now the shot, no good. Rebound collected by Cox. And now we're going to get a foul. It looks like Littleton is going to pick up her first foul of the game. So that's 3 team fouls against the Lady Cats, 2 against the Lady Eagles here. 3:35 to go in the first quarter of action. 3-0 your score. Lady Eagles with possession. And checking into the game for the Eagles is Hannah Manor, number 44, going to check in. Addie Odell steps in the way of the pass, makes a great defensive stand, but then she knocks it out of bounds. And now Bogus is going to check back into the game. Whatever issue she was having prior has been dealt with. She's ready to check back in and play. And now she's going to square up with Cox there underneath the basket. They get the ball inbounds to Cox out on the 3-point line. And now they fire inside the Caps, being guarded there by Ava Ashley. Ashley did a great job. Kept her arms right up in the air, stayed straight up and down, didn't do anything to initiate contact. Made a great defensive play there, forced the miss. The rebound collected by the Lady Cats. Now Odell with the ball, as she tries to get the ball around to Blair Bogus. Bogus with a shot from 15 feet. Bounces off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Cox, and Cox brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Eagles. She tries to find Caps inside. Instead, off of Ava Ashley and then off of Emma Bryant out of bounds. Lady Eagles going to retain possession. 2:52 to go here in the first quarter of action. 3-0 your score. Lou Prater tips the inbounds pass, but then the ball collected by Cox, and now we get a tie up underneath, and so they're going to call a jump ball possession arrow with the Lady Eagles rather. So East Hickman going to retain possession. The ball out to Manor, 3-point shot away, off the mark, no good, bounces off the rim, and then the rebound collected by Ava Ashley. Now Bryant pushes ahead on a fast break, but she's cut off, and she stops and pulls back and gets the ball back to Ava Ashley at the half-court circle. Odell gets the ball inside to Blair Bogus, and Bogus with 2 points inside. And so now the Lady Cats extend their lead, 5-0, 2:27 to go here in the first quarter of action. Fisher and Cox bring the ball back up the floor. Now the Lady Cats going into a little bit of a zone defense underneath in the half court. The shot by Terlecki, no good. And I missed the call. I'm not sure what it was, but the ball goes over to the Lady Cats. So Lady Cats take over possession. We're on a 5-0 run here in the first quarter of action with 2:09 to play as Emma Bryant brings the ball up the floor for the Lady Cats. Bryant passes the ball over to Prater, and then she drives inside. Ball back out to Ava Ashley. Ashley now being guarded by Cox. Gets the ball out to Blair Bogus. Bogus over to Odell. Now, Odell tries to get the ball inside to Ava Ashley. Throws it away. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Lady Cat. It's going to be East Hickman basketball as now checking into the game for the Lady Eagles. Terlecki checks back in. Fisher and Cox bring the ball up the floor. Now Cox with possession being guarded by Bogus. And now Cox looks to the sideline trying to get the call for the offensive set. She gets the ball back over to Addie Fisher. Fisher being guarded there by Prater. Gets the ball back to Cox. Cox wanted to drive. Bogus cuts her off. And now she's looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Got nowhere to go. And now she gets the ball out to Terlecki. Terlecki travels. Well, we got another turnover here. So the ball goes back over to the Lady Cats. 1:25 to go, first quarter of action. Lady Cats with a 5-0 advantage here in the first quarter. Bryant brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Cats, and now she comes out. Fisher comes out to guard her. She tries to get the ball over to Odell, but then the ball cut off by Aubrey Fisher, but knocked out of bounds, and so the possession going to remain with the Lady Cats. Ava Ashley sets up to take the ball out of bounds, and now Caps is going to check back into the game for the Lady Eagles as Manor is going to come back to the sideline. Lady Eagles trying to put pressure on the Lady Cats. The ball inside to Odell, and Odell bounces it right off the backboard. Adeline Odell picks up her first 2 points of the game. Lady Cats extend their lead out to 7-0. Great inbounds pass there. Got the ball to Bryant, and the double team collapsed down on Emma on the outside. She found Adeline right underneath the basket by herself. Shot no good. Rebound collected by Bogus, and now Blair brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Cats. She gets the ball over to Emma Bryant. Bryant being defended there by Addie Fisher. She swings it over to Bogus, back over to Prater. Now Prater looks for somewhere to go. She gets it over to Ava Ashley out at the top of the circle. Down low to Blair Bogus. Bogus puts up a shot, no good. She collects her own rebound. Again, no good there. And then Emma Bryant in position gets a fantastic rebound. Gets over to Prater. Prater back to Odell. Odell back across the court to Bryant. Emma Bryant with a three-pointer. That's what we're needing to see out of Emma Bryant tonight, is we need to get that three-point shot heated up and going. 10-0 run to start this game as we wind down inside of 10 seconds to play in the first quarter of action. Lady Cats very much in control offensively. Now the turnover there is Prater, and Prater gets the turnover, but then she commits the double dribble. She pulled up. She wanted to push the ball ahead. Looks like she thought she knew the time was running out. She wanted to take a shot. She wanted to pass ahead. But was very indecisive, and so she put the ball back on the floor and commits the double dribble. And now the inbound pass. Fisher's just going to throw up the desperation shot. At the end of the first quarter, Lady Cats lead 10-0. We'll be back with second quarter action here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back to WCHS Sports as we get ready to start the second quarter of action. Lady Cats lead 10-0. Bryant, Ashley, Odell, Littleton, and Prater on the floor for the Lady Cats with a 10-point lead. Kicks out to Emma Bryant at the top of the circle. Emma Bryant knocks down a number three-pointer. And Emma getting hot early from the three-point line. That's the kind of stuff we need to see tonight, is to get that shot going, especially not knowing what's going on with Bogus. If Bogus is not able to play, and now we've got a shot underneath the basket And Ava Ashley's going to pick up her first foul as Caps tried to go up strong to the basket, is rejected, but Ashley hit her on the arm, and so that's going to knock that away, and instead that's going to put Caps at the line to shoot two. First shot, strong, no good. Bounces off the back of the iron. Now the second shot on the way for Caps. And that one's going to fall through, and so the Lady Eagles finally get on the board. 13-1 your score, as the Lady Cats' 13-0 run to start the game has been halted. Prater now driving. She's got two defenders against her. She throws the ball out. Luckily, we didn't throw that one away, as Emma Bryant collects the ball loose, and now Ava Ashley has the ball, and she's fouled as she tries to get away. That's going to go against 23. That's Ruby Cox picking up her first foul of the game. So one team foul apiece here in the second quarter for the Lady Cats and the Lady Eagles. Ashley taking the ball out of bounds is going to throw the ball in the backcourt to Bryant. And Emma Bryant going to bring the ball up the floor for the Lady Cats. She gets the ball over to Odell. Odell being defended there in a man-to-man setup defense, and now she gets the ball over to Littleton. Littleton collapses, gets the ball over to Ashley. Ashley drives. She goes up hard with the strong with the layup. The layup goes off the backboard hard, no good. And then we're going to get a jump ball situation as the possession arrow going to go with the Lady Eagles. So East Hickman going to take over possession. 6:53 to go here in the second quarter of action. Addie Fisher brings the ball up the floor for the Lady Eagles. She swings it over to Cox. Cox back over to Fisher. Now Fisher tries to get the ball back to her sister Aubrey Fisher, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Ava Ashley. Ashley trying to make a good heads-up play there, trying to deflect the ball, trying to get a steal. And now the East Hickman Eagles are going to take their first timeout of the contest. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take that full timeout with them, and we'll be back with more second quarter action. Welcome back to WCHS Sports. 6:44 to go here in the first quarter of action. 13-1 the score. Lady Cats in front of the Eagles of East Hickman. And now Emma Bryant deflects, tries to get the ball away, but it's gathered back in by the Lady Eagles. Swung across to Terlecki, back underneath the Caps. Caps puts up a shot, and that shot is going to fall through. Good. So Caps with a nice play there. Now defensive, full court defensive pressure by the Lady Eagles against the Lady Cats. Bogus back on the floor for the Lady Cats. I'm being told that she's playing with a little bit of an injury. She got hung up with another player early on in the game and did something to her knee. So we're going to be monitoring what's going on with Bogus, and she's trying to play through it. And you can kind of see her mobility out there is not what we're used to. Good cut by Emma Bryant. A nice find underneath by Odell. Rebound, though, by Ava Ashley, and the putback is good. So Ava picks up her another 2 points for the game. 15-3 the score. Lady Cats out in front. Fisher brings the ball up, gets the ball over to Cox. Cox back over to Addie Fisher. Fisher being guarded out front by Emma Bryant. And now she gets the ball over to Cox. Cox trying to dribble and drive against Prater. She gets the ball out to Aubrey Fisher. Fisher goes around to Ashley, puts up a shot, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Emma Bryant. She gets the ball over to Ava Ashley, and now Ashley's going to bring the ball up the floor for the Lady Cats. Gets the ball back over to Emma Bryant, and now Bryant looking to get the ball over to Prater. Prater down to Ava Ashley, down low to Blair Bogus. Bogus with the turnaround jumper, and that shot is good. Two more for Blair, as she's trying to play through the pain right now. You can see it. as she's limping just a little bit, but she's trying to push through. That's what a winner does. Fisher over to Fisher, back over to Terlecki, over to Caps in the corner, and then she throws it back out top to Terlecki, back over to Caps in the corner, Fisher. Fisher back out to Terlecki at the top, back over to Addie Fisher, and now Addie Fisher is going to reset the offense for the Lady Eagles. 17-3 score here as Cox now with the ball inside in the paint, goes up and drives, and we're going to get a foul now against Blair Bogus. That's going to be her first foul, and now shooting foul, more importantly, is going to put that's going to put Cox to the line to shoot two. First shot for Cox is good. Second shot by Cox is good as well. And now again, full court pressure by the Lady Eagles. Ava Ashley pushes the ball ahead to Bogus, over to Prater. Prater back out to Emma Bryant. Now Bryant's going to reset the offense in the half court as the Lady Eagles going to settle back into a half court man-to-man defense. Bogus with the ball out at the top of the circle, gets it over to Odell. Odell now picks up and drives. She tosses it back to Bogus. Bogus with a deep three off the back of the iron, no good. And we're going to get a push foul. Looks like it's going to go into Ava Ashley. That's going to be her second foul. So now Ava Ashley on the floor with 2 fouls. That's 13th foul against the Lady Cats here in the second quarter of action. Lady Cats with 3, Lady Eagles with 1. Addie Fisher brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Eagles. She swings the ball back over to Caps, gets it over to Terlecki. Terlecki looks back over in the corner to Aubrey Fisher. Fisher back out top to Cox. Cox being guarded there by Prater, and she gets the ball back over to Addie Fisher. Swings it over to the corner. It's Terlecki inside to Cox. Cox back out to Caps for a 3-point shot away. No good. Ball rebound collected and gathered by Bogus. Bogus over to Ashley. She gets the ball over to Emma Bryant. Now Bryant back over to Ava Ashley. Ashley's going to drive. She had it, and then she pulled up and tossed the ball back out to Prater. Back out to Emma Bryant at the half circle. And we're going to reset the offense here for the Lady Cats. Odell with the ball. She throws across the court to Ashley. Ashley now looking for somewhere to go. And she's dangerous pass there to Emma Bryant. Nearly intercepted. Instead, Bryant collects. She pulls up at the free throw line and knocks down the shot. So that's 2 more for Emma Bryant. And 19 points now for the Lady Cats. 19-5 our score here in the second quarter. Fisher with the ball. Gets it over to Terlecki down in the corner, back out to Fisher at the top, over to Cox. And now Aubrey Fisher cuts underneath, was calling for it, didn't get the pass. Instead, they swing it over to Terlecki. Terlecki back underneath the Caps. Caps with a little fadeaway jumper. And Caps picks up another 2 points for the Lady Eagles. She's their leading scorer so far tonight with 5 points. Odell with the ball, gets it down low to Bogus. Bogus cutting underneath, loses the handle, and collected there by Lou Prater. Gets it back out to Ava Ashley. Now the Lady Cats going to reset. Clock winding inside of 2.5 to play here in the first half of action. 19-7 the score. Lady Cats out in front with the advantage. Odell gets the ball down low to Ashley. Ashley in the paint working against Caps there. Bogus swings the ball out, looking for Emma Bryant, but the ball knocked out of bounds off of Aubrey Fisher. And now Presley Daniel going to check back in, as well as Mary Grace Littleton. So on the floor for the Lady Cats, Emma Bryant, Lou Prater, Ava Ashley, Mary Grace Littleton, and Presley Daniel on the floor for the Lady Cats. Littleton with the ball, swings over to Prater. Prater inside to Daniel. Daniel wants to shoot. She drives, and she is going to be fouled on her way to the basket. Caps was trying to draw the charge. Instead, she didn't get those feet set, and she commits the blocking foul. That shooting foul in process there, so that's going to send Presley Daniel to the line to shoot 2. Presley's first shot is away, and it is true. Daniel's second shot is good as well. So Daniel, 2 shots from the line, extends the Lady Cats advantage. 21-7 the score now, as Caps with 2 fouls is now going to check out of the game, and instead Manor is going to check back in for the Lady Eagles. Cox swings the ball over to Fisher, back over to Cox. Cox wants to get the ball inside, but the Lady Cats defense is shutting that down and not letting her get inside here. Now instead back out to Cox. Cox wanted to drive, cut off by by Lou Prater. She gets the ball to Fisher. Fisher dishes it off to Aubrey Fisher. She tries to pass inside to Manor. Bounces off of Manor, who was not prepared for the pass. Ava Ashley collects the ball, and she's going to bring the ball back up the floor for the Lady Cats. She swings the ball over to Prater. Prater being guarded there by Manor. Wants somewhere to go with the ball. Throws the ball over to Presley Daniel. Just a little bit outside on that pass. No good. And the ball collected there by Fisher. Fisher on the way back up the floor misses the layup. Rebound collected there by Mary Grace Littleton, and Littleton is going to be fouled. Not fouled, rather, but the ball goes out of bounds off of one of the Lady Eagles. So turnover back over to the Lady Cats. Bryant brings the ball up the floor. We're inside of a minute to play here in the first half of action. 21-7, Lady Cats out in front. Daniel with the ball out at the top. Now she swings it over to Emma Bryant. Bryant back around to Ava Ashley. Ashley wants to get it inside, and now she's going to give it to Lou Prater. Prater's going to drive, and she's going to take it high off the glass. Knocks down her first two-point basket of the game. 23-7, the Lady Cats advantage now out in front as we approach 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Clock winding down as Fisher brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Eagles. It looks like the Lady Eagles are going to slow things down, try to get the last shot of the first half. Cox picks the ball up at the three-point line, and she said, hey, you want to give me the shot? I'm going to take it. She knocks down that three-pointer from the top of the circle. Now we're inside of 10 seconds to go. Littleton with the ball. She passes it inside, trying to find Daniel. Instead, ball stolen away by the Lady Eagles, and the three-point shot from half court thrown up no good by Cox. 23-10 your score at the end of the first half. We'll be back with halftime stats right here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. We're at halftime of the Lady Cats game against the Lady Eagles of East Hickman High School. 23-10 your score here at the half. Leading the way scoring-wise, rather, for the first half. Lady Eagles had two ladies that scored 5 points apiece. Ruby Cox with 5 points and Kelsey Capps with 5 points. That's their 10 points so far for the contest. Leading the way for the Lady Cats, Emma Bryant had 9 points, fueled by 2 3-pointers to lead the way. Ava Ashley, Blair Bogus were 4 points apiece. Lou Prater, Adeline Odell, and Presley Daniel each had 2 points each in the first half. So 23-10 your score here at halftime. We're going to continue to monitor this game. We're going to continue to monitor what's going on as Blair Bogus appears to be playing through some sort of an injury, and so we're going to keep our eye on that. But we'll be back with second half action right here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. We're going to start the second half of action. 23-10, your score. Being told at halftime that Bogus is playing with an aggravated patellar tendon injury. It's a re-aggravation of an old injury, but she's going to try to play through it. Ava Ashley inbounds to Bryant. Bryant gets the ball back over to Ashley. And now the Lady Eagles in a much more aggressive half-court defense to find underneath to Lou Prater. And Prater, with her first 2 points of the second half, extends the lead 25-10 now the score. Now the pass intercepted, tipped by Emma Bryant, and intercepted taken away by Lou Prater. Prater back in transition, converts a 2-point basket there, and the Lady Cats are continuing on this tear here. And now Fisher brings the ball up, and she's going to get bumped by Ava Ashley. Ashley now going to pick up her third foul of the game. So 3 fouls for Ava. We'll keep an eye on that. We've got to keep Ava on the floor. Oh, pass underneath it. Fisher. Fisher puts up the shot, knocked out and rejected by Bogus. But the ball goes out of bounds off of the Lady Cats. And so Cox inbounds to Fisher. Fisher not really ready for it. Puts up a 3-point shot. Shot no good. Rebound fought for by two Lady Eagles and then collected by Lou Prater. Prater passes ahead to Bryant. Bryant gets back in transition, and she knocks down another 2-pointer. So the Lady Cats continue to extend their lead here, 29-10. Great defense here in the second half, and then good transition offense as well for the Lady Cats. Fisher with a three-point shot off the mark, short, no good. Bryant collects the rebound, and now she's just going to let everybody pass her by, and she's going to bring the ball back up the floor, slow things down for the Lady Cats. She gets the ball over to Prater. Prater on the elbow, wants to get the ball inside, and she's screened around there by Presley Daniel. Gets the ball back to Emma Bryant. Bryant with a three-pointer off the mark, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Back over to the Lady Eagles. Now Fisher brings the ball up the floor for East Hickman. 29-10 the score here in the second half, third quarter of action. Fisher gets the ball over to Cabs, over to Cox. Cox with a three-pointer, no good. Rebound collected by Bogus. Bogus passes it ahead to Bryant. Bryant looks ahead. She wanted to find Prater, who was cutting to the basket. Instead, held up just a little too long, and Aubrey Fisher stepped in the way, took the ball away, gets the ball underneath to Terlecki, back out to Cox, and Ruby Cox knocks in a two-pointer right there in the paint to start the scoring here in the second half for East Hickman. 29-12 now to score, 5:54 to go here in the third quarter of action. Bryant gets the ball over to Ashley. Ashley over to the elbow to Prater. Prater finds Blair Bogus cutting underneath the basket, and Bogus with another two-pointer. 31-12 as the Lady Cats continue to expand their lead. And if you can do this, you can just trade 2 for 2 all the way up and down the floor. That's a trade. That's the kind of math that works well for the Lady Cats with the advantage that we've got right now, 19-point lead here in this contest. Fisher now dribbling, and she wants to get the ball inside to Cox. The ball intercepted by Prater. Prater passes ahead to Bogus, and Bogus finds Emma Bryant. Bryant cuts underneath, and she takes it back for the two-pointer, and she's going to get fouled underneath on the way to the basket as well. So the basket's going to be good, and the foul is going to go against Terlecki. Terlecki picks up her first foul of the game, and Bryant out the line to shoot a three-point play. Her basket was good, and then she knocks through the free throw to make it a 34-12 advantage. Littleton checks into the game as Bogus is going to go back to the sideline. Fisher passes the ball over to Aubrey Fisher, and then she swings it back out to the top of Terlecki. Back over to Fisher. Fisher, the three-pointer away, misses everything. Collected there by Ava Ashley, and Ashley gives the ball back over to Emma Bryant. Now Bryant brings the ball back up the floor for the Lady Cats. Bryant, Ashley, Littleton, Daniel, and Prater on the floor for the Lady Cats. Littleton now on the drive. She wanted to go all the way and said she gets blocked and rejected, pushed away. Rebound collected by the Lady Eagles. Fisher now brings the ball back up the floor for East Hickman. Lady Cats in a 2-3 zone defensively. Emma Bryant gets in the way of the pass. She saves it, keeps it from going out of bounds, but back to the Lady Eagles. Now inside to Cox. Cox with a reverse spin move. She had a good look, but she just overshot the basket as Littleton was in a decent position there. But Cox was able to get around her and threw the shot just a little too strong off the back of the iron, no good. And Bryant now brings the ball back up the floor. She gives it over to Ava Ashley, and Ava Ashley knocks down a three-pointer. And now the Lady Cats are going to take a timeout. 4:01 to go in the third quarter, 37-12 to score. We got a full timeout. We're going to take that timeout with them, and we'll be right back with more third quarter action here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back to WCHS Sports. During the timeout, Adeline Odell checks into the game for Lou Prater. So now Odell, Bryant, Ava Ashley, Presley Daniel, and Mary Grace Littleton on the floor for the Lady Cats. East Hickman with possession. 37-12 your score. Lady Cats out in front. She gets the ball over to Manor, back around to Fisher, back over to the other Fisher, underneath the Caps. Caps with the turnaround jumper, and that shot rattles around and finally falls for 2 points. 37-14 now the score. Odell with the ball underneath. She's going to drive hard, and she throws just a little strong over the top. Rebound collected by Presley Daniel. Her shot no good. Ball collected by Mary Grace Littleton, and back out to Emma Bryant. Bryant's going to slow things down and reset the offense for the Lady Cats. She gets the ball over to Odell on the elbow. Now Odell tries to drive, and she wants to give the ball over to Emma Bryant. Bryant knocked to the floor as the ball comes loose. Now Odell knocked to the floor. Fisher pushes ahead to the other Fisher, and Aubrey Fisher with her first 2 points of the game. And now the Eagles are going to take a timeout. I would imagine we're going to start to see some full court pressure out of the Eagles coming out of this timeout. Full timeout taken by the Lady Eagles. We're going to take that timeout with them. We'll be back with more third quarter action. Welcome back to WCHS Sports. Coming out of the timeout, Lady Cats in front 37-16, and now we're seeing full court pressure as expected out of the Lady Eagles, trying to force a turnover by keeping the Lady Cats from advancing across midcourt. Ball tipped by Cox, snuck back underneath the Caps. Caps down to Fisher, and Fisher with an easy basket underneath the basket there. Now Ava Ashley inbounds. She gets the ball over to Presley Daniel. Back to Ava Ashley. Ashley throws the ball up the floor looking for Littleton, but the ball knocked away. And now Cox drives the ball in the paint. She kicks it back out to Fisher. Fisher looks for the three-pointer. Instead, she pulls down and drives. And Addie Fisher picks up her first 2 points of the game. And just like that, it's 37-20. Lady Cats not handling the full court pressure very well at this point. Got to get this thing turned around. Pass it up the middle of the floor. And now a long pass ahead to Adeline Odell. Collected by Odell. Finds Littleton underneath the basket. And Mary Grace Littleton with her first 3 points of the game. 39-20 the score now as the Lady Cats still out in front by 19. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Fisher brings the ball up the floor. Lady Cats in the 2-3 half-court zone. Kicks the ball over to Manor. Manor with a long three-point shot. Is off the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Fisher. Fisher gets it back over to Addie Fisher, who then gets it back over to Aubrey Fisher. Aubrey Fisher with a long three-point shot, almost from the logo here. Rebound jostled and collected by Aubrey Fisher for another two-pointer. And now the Lady Cats inbound the ball. They get it over to Bryant. Bryant over to Ava Ashley. Ashley dribbling. And we got that full court pressure again by the Lady Eagles. Ill-advised pass there, trying to throw the ball way up the floor, and the pass intercepted by Cox. Now the shot no good, and Littleton with the rebound. Emma Bryant now waiting for the defense to come to her. And now Ava Ashley with the ball gets it back over to Emma Bryant. Bryant passes ahead to Ashley. Ashley over to, and now we've got a 10-second violation. So that 10-second violation going to give the ball back over to the Lady Eagles. 39-22 the score here, 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Prater checks back into the game as Littleton and Daniel come to the sideline. And also checking in for the Lady Cats is going to be Cabry Carroll coming in to check in for some minutes. Caps gets the ball over to Cox, and Cox finds Caps cutting into the paint. They get the ball over to Manor. Manor back out to Terlecki. Terlecki gets the ball to Cox, back out to Aubrey Fisher. And Fisher with a three-pointer. Aubrey Fisher is heating up here in this third quarter. She's got 9 points just here in the third quarter alone. And now a pass nearly intercepted. And we've got a timeout taken on the floor as Coach Mashley's going to take a timeout here 41.7 seconds to go. Lady Cats going to take a 30-second timeout. And right now, Coach Ashley's got to get her troops together and really collect with them and say, hey, look, what are we doing here? This is not anything that we haven't seen before. I mean, hey, when you've won 8 games in a row, you see a lot of pressure on the defensive side, and this full court pressure is not anything new that the Lady Cats have not seen. You just got to get yourself together and not panic when you're being pressured like that. It takes good passing. You got to find your person. You got to make eye contact with them, let them know the ball is coming to them, and you got to make good, clean passes. Now Emma Bryant takes the inbound pass, and now the Lady Eagles are going to settle back into a half-court zone defense. They're going to apply that half-court pressure, try to trap the ball, and see if they can force a backcourt violation. Over to Carroll. Carroll now caught on the sideline, and she's going to get fouled right there along the sideline as Manor is going to pick up her first foul of the game. Only the second team foul against East Hickman here in the third quarter. So as the time runs down here in the third quarter, we're inside of 30 seconds to go. I don't believe the fouls are going to be an issue here in the third quarter. Prater with the ball dribbling out. We're inside of 20 seconds now. Ball over to Odell, back out to Ava Ashley. Ashley gave a little shot fake. Instead gives the ball back to Bryant. Bryant over to Carroll. Carroll back out to the top to Prater. Prater over to Odell. Odell inside to Ava Ashley, and Ashley throws up the layup. No good. Rebound collected by Cox. Now Cox driving ahead, not realizing the time situation. The time runs out. 39-25 your score at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on WCHS Sports. We're back for the start of the fourth quarter. Your Lady Cats lead 39-25 on the floor for the Lady Cats as we start the fourth quarter. Presley Daniel, Blair Bogus, Ava Ashley, Emma Bryant, and Lou Prater. Lady Eagles inbound the ball. Terlecki with the ball, gives the ball over to Aubrey Fisher, who got hot there in the third quarter. 9 points for Fisher, all in that third quarter alone. Now the pass inside from Manor to Cox. She kicks it back out to Caps. Caps with the three-pointer from the corner, no good. Ball collected there on the rebound by Ava Ashley. Now Ashley gets the ball back over to Emma Bryant. Bryant pushes the ball ahead. She finds Lou Prater. Lou Prater going to try to cut her into the basket, and she's going to get caught in a travel as the Lady Eagles defense cuts her off into the basket, and she shuffled her feet just a little too much. So that's going to turn the ball over. Lady Cats have got a 14-point advantage, but you don't want to get too comfortable here. You're still playing a very good basketball team, and with almost a full quarter to go, there's plenty of time that these Lady Eagles could get hot if you're not careful. So you got to keep playing good defense, try to keep in front of them, and don't let them have anything easy. Manor gets the ball back over to Cox. Cox with a three-pointer off the mark, collected by Bogus, and now Bogus gives the ball to Emma Bryant. Bryant brings the ball up the floor. Bogus again playing with that knee injury. We're continuing to monitor her. She's fighting, and she gets the ball, calls for the ball underneath, and she gets Emma Bryant cutting to the basket. Bryant's layup shot a little too strong, rounds off the iron, no good. Bogus on the rebound, the Eagles on the rebound, and now Aubrey Fisher with a three-pointer, in and out, no good. And then Caps with the putback on the rebound, no good as well. And now Presley Daniel gets the ball. She gives it to Ava Ashley, and now the Lady Eagles back into this full court pressure. Ashley finds Bogus at the middle of the court. Daniel underneath. She spins around and drops it in. Presley Daniel with another 2 points. Makes it 41-25. A little left-handed layup there. Beautiful turnaround, spin-around jumper. As she just puts the ball up with her left hand and knocks it right through. Nothing but net, no glass at all. And now Terlecki gets the ball back inside to Cox. Cox being guarded there and defended by Bogus. And then she gets the ball, throws it away as Emma Bryant steps in front of the pass. Now Bryant being trapped in the back court here. She gets the ball back over to Ashley. Ava's got to do something with it. We don't want to get caught with another 10 seconds. And she throws the ball away. And there it is. There's the 10-second call. It's just, once again, you get the ball in the back court. You get that pressure in your face. You cannot panic. You've just got to know where you're going to go and get there. And now Adeline Odell going to check in as Ava Ashley's going to come to the sideline. It is easy for me to say, John. I'm not out there on the floor. Terlecki with the ball. She's going to bring the ball inbounds, and she's going to throw it inside the Caps. Caps there not quite in the paint. And then she gets the ball back out to Manor, back over to Cox. Cox tosses it back over to Manor, back out to Terlecki at the top. Now the ball swings across the court to Cox. Cox back out to Terlecki. This is the kind of defense that you want for the Lady Cats right now. And now the Lady Eagles are going to call a timeout. They're going to take a full timeout. We're going to take it with them, and we'll be back with more fourth quarter action here on WCHS Sports. We're back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. 5:29 to go in the game. 41-25 your score. Lady Cats out in front. Lady Eagles with possession. Terlecki gets the inbound pass. She swings it over to Aubrey Fisher. Fisher trying to get the ball inside to Cox. Pass intercepted by Bogus. Collected by Fisher, but then stolen away. And now pass ahead to Emma Bryant. Bryant going to the rack. Her basket is good. And she's going to get fouled on the trail as well. So that's going to send Emma Bryant to the line with another opportunity to convert a three-point play. As that basket is good, Manor is going to pick up the foul. That's her second foul of the game. And now Ava Ashley checks back in for Blair Bogus as the Lady Cats back out to an 18-point advantage. Bryant misses the shot, but then Ava Ashley with the rebound, and oh my goodness, that was the most evil putback ever. It rattled around and did everything but fall through the basket. And then on the other end of the floor, looking to throw the ball over to Manor in the corner as the Lady Eagles just throw the ball away. 43-25 the score now. Lady Cats with an 18-point advantage, and once again facing a full court pressure. Passes ahead to Prater. Prater underneath to Odell. Odell cut into the basket. She put up the free throw. No good. And now we've got And Presley Daniels going to pick up a foul there. That's her third foul of the game. Inside of 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter of action. Terlecki with the ball finds Manor over on the elbow, gets it back out to Cox at the top. Cox wants to drive, and she's cut off by the Lady Cat defense. Back over to Fisher. Fisher finds Terlecki in the corner. Three-pointer away, no good. Ava Ashley with the rebound, and now Ashley's going to bring the ball back up the floor. She's going to get fouled and tripped from behind by Cox. So the ball is going to remain with the Lady Cats as Cox picks up her second foul of the game. Second team foul here in the fourth quarter for the Lady Eagles. 4:31 to play here in the game. 18-point advantage. Lady Cats ahead. 43-25 your score. Bryant brings the ball up the floor. She gets the ball over to Ava Ashley. Now Ashley being trapped, and she gets the ball back to Bryant. Bryant swings the ball across to Presley Daniel. Daniel wanted to drive. Instead, she loses her footing and falls to the floor. She gets it back to Bryant. Bryant gets it over to Ava Ashley. Ashley to Prater. Prater back out to Odell. Odell to Bryant. And Bryant with another three-pointer. Emma Bryant. That was a three. Emma Bryant. That's her third three tonight. So Emma has had a good night from the three-point line, leading the way scoring-wise for the Lady Cats. And now a great steal underneath by Ava Ashley. Passes ahead to Emma Bryant. Bryant with an easy, uncontested layup. And now the Lady Cats lead extends out to 23, 48-25. We're inside of 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter of action. Terlecki with the ball. She's going to drive it underneath, and now we're going to get a kick ball underneath. Possession going to remain with the Lady Eagles. Littleton checks into the game for Odell for the Lady Cats, and then checking in for the Lady Eagles is number 22. That's Beecham, McKaylee Beecham checking in to the game for the Lady Eagles. Inbounds pass tried to go to Caps under the basket, and Presley Daniel stands in the way and says, "I'll take that, thank you very much." Passes ahead to Emma Bryant. Now Bryant throws the ball across to Presley Daniel. Daniel down inside to Littleton. Littleton back out to Daniel. Daniel tries to throw the ball across to Emma Bryant. The ball swatted away, but collected by Daniel. Back over to Bryant. Bryant drives it, gets it over to Prater in the elbow. Three-pointer, a little strong, no good. Rebound collected by the Lady Eagles, and now Caps brings the ball back up the floor. She's going to drive and go all the way. The layup, no good. Rebound collected by Presley Daniel, and Daniel clears the ball out, gets the ball back out to Emma Bryant. Now Emma Bryant with a 23-point advantage. 3 minutes to go here in the game is going to really slow things down. Just going to bring the ball casually up the floor and make the Lady Eagles do something to play some tight defense here to try to force some turnovers. Ashley catches Littleton cutting to the basket. Ball thrown away as Littleton not quite able to collect it. And now Caber Carroll checks back into the game as Presley Daniel comes back to the sideline for the Lady Cats. 2:41 to go, 25-48. Lady Cats out in front by 23 at this point. Terlecki gets the ball over to Cox. Cox is going to try to drive, and she's cut off by the defense. Instead, she finds Caps in the corner. Caps gets a three-pointer away, no good. Rebound collected by Ava Ashley. Now Ashley trapped by a triple team, and she is knocked to the floor as Beecham is going to get called with her first foul of the game. And now several players checking into the game for the Lady Eagles. Lady Cats with possession, and it looks like we're going to be able to dribble this one out and just take it down to the end of the game as the Lady Eagles have taken most of their starters off the floor at this point. Carroll with the ball. Finds Prater cutting underneath, and Prater puts up a layup, and then she's going to get fouled by Beecham. Beecham picks up her second foul, and that's going to send Lou Prater to the line to shoot two. So two shots for Lou here, going to give us an opportunity to try to double up the Lady Eagles. First shot away is good. Second shot by Lou is good. And now 50-25 as the Lady Cats have doubled up the Lady Eagles tonight. Inbounds pass to Fisher, back to Cox. Now Cox brings the ball up the floor. She gets the ball over to Manor. Manor wants to go somewhere with it, and she throws it away into the back court where Lou Prater collects the ball. She finds Emma Bryant cutting to the basket. Layup just a little too strong, no good, but the rebound collected there by Prater, and then Prater's shot a little too strong, but she's going to get fouled once again. And so Lou is going to get an opportunity to go back to the line to shoot two again. That's Manor's third foul of the game, fifth team foul against the Lady Eagles here in the fourth quarter. So the Lady Cats are going to be shooting the rest of the way. First shot, no good. Terlecki checks back into the game for Manor. Lou Prater's second shot away, off the mark, no good as well. And so Cox with the rebound. She's going to try to bring the ball aggressively back up the floor. She passes over to Caps. Caps wanted to shoot. Ball knocked away by Caber Carroll. And the ball collected, passed ahead to Emma Bryant. Now Bryant passes ahead to Lou Prater. Prater with a wild shot up, no good. Rebound collected by the Lady Eagles. Passes ahead to Cox. Cox being trailed behind and says she pulls up a little 15-footer, no good. Out of bounds off of the Lady Cats as the ball is going to retain possession with the Lady Eagles. I want to remind you that the stream for this game is going to end shortly after the game is over. Stats and highlights will be given, and then the boys' game stream will start almost immediately after that. So if you're looking for the boys' game, you're going to go back to the channel and find the new stream for the boys' game, and that's where we're going to pick you up for the boys' game here following the conclusion of this game. Littleton cutting to the basket, gets an easy two. Nice pass, nice cut, nice look underneath, and Littleton with a two-point shot. And now checking into the game is Willa Gobble coming in for the Lady Eagles. Odell and Daniel checking in for the Lady Cats as Ashley and Bryant come to the sideline. We got a minute to go here in the contest. 52-25. Lady Cats way out in front here in this fourth quarter. Fisher gets the ball back out to Terlecki. Terlecki over to Caps, being guarded there. Gets it back to Beecham, and now the pass intercepted by Lou Prater. Prater dribbles out of the pressure, and she's going to bring it back up the floor. She's going to try to take it all the way, and then she pulls up and gets the ball over to Littleton. Now Littleton just holding the ball as the clock winds down. Ball back over to Carroll. Carroll gets the ball back out top to Odell. Odell down inside to Daniel. Daniel to Littleton, back over to Prater. Prater can just hold it and dribble it out. We can't dribble it out because she's already picked it up. And now the steal there by the Lady Eagles. Fisher bringing the ball back up the floor, guarded by Odell. Shot no good, and the rebound collected by Odell. Pass ahead to Prater. We're inside of 10 seconds to go here as Prater now can just dribble out the clock here. And the Lady Cats are going to come out of East Hickman tonight victorious. 52-25 is going to be your final score here in the ladies' game. We'll be back with highlights and final game stats here on WCHS Sports. Lady Cats victorious tonight, 52-25. The final score here against East Hickman as the Lady Cats continue their undefeated streak here to start off the year. Leading the way tonight for the Lady Eagles was Aubrey Fisher. She had 9 points there in the third quarter to lead the scoring for the Lady Eagles. She was followed behind by Ruby Cox, who had 7 points, and Kelsey Capps, who also had 7 points. Addie Fisher rounded out the scoring for the Lady Eagles with 2 points to give them their 25 points on the night. For the Lady Cats, Emma Bryant leading the way tonight, 21 points, fueled by 3 3-pointers and a lot of points back in transition. Emma had a great night tonight, and we needed that. Followed behind by her is Lou Prater had 8 points. Ava Ashley with 7 points. Blair Bogus had 6 points on the night. Mary Grace Littleton with 4 points. And Presley Daniel had 4 points. And Adeline Odell with 2 points. 52-25, your final score in the ladies' game tonight. Lady Cats victorious. We're going to be cutting off this stream here in just a moment. So I want to remind you, as we're getting ready for the boys' game here in about 12 minutes, the boys are going to be getting started, but that's going to be on a new stream. So if you're following along with us when this stream ends, you're going to want to go back to the home page of the WCHS Sports Channel. You'll find the boys stream right there with the new stream for the new game. And we'll be bringing you the boys action right here in just a few minutes. Lady Cats will be in action next this coming Friday at the Christmas Classic in Waynesboro at the Wayne County High School gym. Lady Cats will be getting started at about 6 o'clock Friday night, so encourage you to be there for that. We'll be bringing you that action as well. And we'll be bringing you the boys action on the new stream right here on WCHS Sports.